The winter chill is in the air, and for some, that means cuffing season is officially here. Kelly Numair from It's Just Lunch joins us now to get some clarity on dating through these colder months and the holidays. Kelly, so good to see you again.
Oh, so good to be back, Olivia. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now let's talk about dating during the holidays. It's cold out.
It is, which means cuffing season is upon us.
What does that mean? What is cuffing season?
It's been around for years. It's when it comes from the word handcuffing, where you're essentially cuffing yourself to someone for the winter months. As the evenings are getting longer and colder, singles are craving companionship. And so looking forward to spending these cozy months. It normally comes from like October to February, March. It's my busiest time of year. It's Just Lunch. I love the energy around cuffing season. Romance is in the air, especially after 2.5, 3 years of lockdown. This year, especially, is electric. It's amazing.
Oh my goodness. I totally believe it. And I believe this is your busiest time of the year.
It is.
So let's jump into the first trend. This first one that we hear, winter coating. What does that mean?
So winter coating was coined by a dating app, Inner Circle. You actually have to be careful of this. This is where an old flame appears out of nowhere for a holiday romance. In fact, half of singles, a study shows that half of singles they've been connected by an old flame, but a whopping 77% says that the relationship didn't work out.
Oh.
There's a reason that person was your ex, right? So as soon as spring rolls around, then they kind of vanish into thin air.
And if it were you, Kelly, would you be relighting a flame with an old flame?
It depends on the flame, you know. It may suit that person at the time, but again, you have to be very wary of this person walking out of your life before or it not working out before. So just enter with caution.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. So just make sure you're cautious, you're aware of what happened.
Protect yourself.
Yes.
Listen to your intuition.
Oh my goodness, all important things. Now that's one trend. Now another trend that we've been hearing a lot of during these winter months is snow globing. Talk to us a little bit about that, Kelly.
So snow globing was coined by Cosmo magazine. And it's where, kind of makes me a little sad, it's where someone uses you for a relationship over the holidays. So they make you feel like you're the be-all and end-all of their life. They may tell you that they love you pretty quickly. They may introduce you to their family, buy you major gifts, and as soon as things start warming up in the spring, they vanish out of your life. So you have to be very... ghost, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And what are some signs of snow globing? How can somebody recognize that?
So again, you know, if someone is telling you that they love you really quickly into the relationship, they're showering you with lavish gifts, you've been introduced to the family and things are moving really fast and you're feeling a little weird about it, then your intuition is always right. You know, questions are the answers. If you feel that it's off and weird, it probably is.
You have to follow that gut instinct.
That gut instinct is always right.
And you mentioned lavish gifts. For especially maybe some ladies out there, how can they recognize maybe when a gift is too much? You know, there's a fine line.
Yes. Diamonds, sexy lingerie, expensive lingerie, expensive purses, shoes, things that are just kind of really over the top and coming out of the blue. Like you open it and you're like, wow, we've been dating for a couple of weeks. This is weird. Probably is a little weird.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad that we have that.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag number one.
Yeah, yeah.
And what about the third trend?
The third one is not it's not anything to look out for. It is called infla-dating, which was coined by Plenty of Fish, the dating app. It's where daters are being a little bit more cautious about their spending on dates. So not lavish, expensive restaurants, things are being frugal, and budget dating is definitely on the rise as the cost of living and inflation is here, right? From gas to restaurants to drinks. People are definitely opting for a little bit less expensive dating. So it's not a bad thing. It's where we get to really be creative in our dating life, right? So do things like going on a hike, a picnic in the park, a walk along the beach. I've heard a couple of times here about the lights that are in around the Bay Area, Christmas in the park, and the yacht parade, Union Square. That is a really fun, free dating event that you guys will both enjoy, and you don't have to spend a lot of money.
And I like that idea too of not having to spend too much money when it comes to dating, because it's not about the money you spend. It's not about where you go. It's about connecting with someone and being able to spend that time with someone. So if you take the pressure off with money, I think that that could lead to good things.
Well, when you get to see someone in their own kind of personality too, without having to flash a wallet around, right? You're right. It's not about money. It's about the connection and the chemistry that you have as a couple, and spending time together. You're going to be able to recognize that, right?
100%.
So
yeah. Now, oftentimes, Kelly, you have also talked about bringing your date home, or somebody who you've been dating for a while, home for the holidays. Do you think that's a good idea during this time?
have that conversation. Have that conversation and communication with each other. Make sure that the person that you're either bringing home for the holidays or taking for the holidays, that they're ready to answer some personal questions about themselves and their comfort zone. Find out about the family, if they are outgoing and fun or a little bit more reserved and quiet. That way you can walk into this with your eyes wide open. So it just depends on the communication that you guys have, and if you both agree to doing that.
Yeah, it has to be mutually agreed. I agree.
Yeah,
It can't be one person forcing it.
Exactly. It's got to feel comfortable for both of you.
Yes, because that's a very serious process.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned this is one of your busiest times of the year. How can people reach out to you or get involved if this is what they want to do during the holiday season? This
time, I mean, again, I've done this for 20 years, and I have never seen it be like this. This is definitely a different energy around dating this year. People have gone through some stuff, and now they're ready. This is the first time that everything is open, parties are happening, and we kind of want a +1. So if you want to reach out, you can get me at www.itsjustlunch.com. You can call me at 415-989-9500. We're on the web. You can connect with us in a bunch of different ways.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.